Hey, hey, family of the light. How are you, shiny ones? Welcome to a brand new week. Here in beautiful Scotland, it is very cloudy, but I felt it's just perfect to stand here, and now I'm realising why, because we've got like the white and the dark and then this space of just clarity right in the middle, and I feel like that is where we are right now in our spiritual path and journey. We're in this sort of midway point and it feels really good. Archangel Raphael and his twin flame, Archeia Virtue, are going to be overlighting our experience. I'm going to go straight into it, friends. So hi to everybody watching live and on the replay. Raphael and Virtue are overlighting our experience this week from December 13th to the 19th. And they asked to film here where it's vast. We have the beautiful green energy coming through, the last bits. The land is still not frosty yet. We have had frost and lots of snow, but today it still feels there's an energy, is what I'm trying to say, still coming up from the land. And they're here. Their abundance is here. Also is the sound of shots in the background that you're going to be hearing. So just try and ignore that. I think that's actually speaking to the bigger message this week, isn't it? To just, no matter what's going on around us, the calm. Remember what we did on Source Saturday on Saturday? If you were there for the 12/12 activation, it was all about calm. No matter the gunshots, no matter the chaos, there's always going to be chaos. There's always going to be things around us, but if we can remain calm and in perspective, in the clarity, that is the mastery. Okay, so we have Virtue, we have Archangel Raphael. The strong themes this week, because of course we have the full moon in Gemini, the cold moon, it's not often called, on Saturday. I'm going to see if I can maybe just walk a little bit, see if we can get away from these shots. I don't know what they're doing, but there you go. This is Scotland for you. Okay, so yeah, we have the full moon on Saturday. Hi. Oh, this feels better. Okay, now we have the backdrop of this rich, muddy field. This feels really good. Oh, we're getting really grounded now, friends. That feels good. Okay. So yeah, Raphael and Virtue are with us this week. The themes are all about growing our spirituality. The full moon on Saturday is really giving us the opportunity to grow and reach new levels of awareness. And when I was walking up here in my muddy boots, my muddy welly boots that are really, really heavy, I was like, so I had to stop. And as I stopped, I turned around and just looked at the horizon. Isn't it funny? Where we live, our familiar life, our degrees of freedom that we have in our life, we're always just focused. Our vision is just, forward or down. We're never really looking up. And I was pondering this today. If we go to, say we go on holiday, our eyes are opened, we're looking everywhere, we're looking at the mountains, we're looking at the scenery, we're looking around us, it's all so new. And today I just stopped, and instead of just looking at the normal horizon, I looked up, I looked at the mountains, I connected, and it felt so good. And this is really speaking to the theme this week. Can you go beyond your own personal horizon? Beyond that which you know? And the message came forward this morning that intelligence isn't about what we know. Intelligence actually has nothing to do with knowledge. It's all about, can we challenge what we already know? That's intelligence. Can we challenge our beliefs? Can we challenge what we have accepted to be true our whole life and actually look at them and go into them and untangle them and actually feel into, is that still true for me in my life right now? That belief, that storied belief, is that still true for me? And so allow yourself to go beyond your own personal horizons, beyond your own belief systems, beyond your own knowledge, and actually see what you will be able to allow and experience, what magic will come forward as a result, especially as we move closer to the weekend around the full moon on Saturday. And see this duality, this light and dark, because we're coming into the moon in Gemini. Duality is going to show up in your life. And it's so funny. Steve is watching this. I'm going to talk a little bit about him. You probably didn't think I would say that this morning. Steve is somebody that I dated when I was 12 years old. I can't believe you're watching this feed. I'm quite embarrassed to tell this story, but it speaks of the wider message. So I've been doing a lot of personal transformation work recently, and just kind of going into the feelings that are coming up, whether it's anger, fear, uncertainty, doubt, whatever it is, and using a specific technique which I'm going to take us through on Saturday for those coming to the workshop, Multidimensional Mastery. I'm going to share with you this technique where we can work with our emotions and actually go to the true heart of them. So what was coming up for me this morning was this sense of poverty. Like, I'm still holding on to a sense of poverty. And when I dated, I don't know if he's still here, he's maybe left. When I dated Steve, when I was 12 years old, he was my first love. I ended that relationship not for the reasons that I told him, not for those reasons. The heart of the matter was, I ended that relationship because our family lost a lot of money, and we left the ancestral home and we had to move into a council house, and we had no money, like literally no money. And when you are a young adult, money is everything, status is everything, and for me it certainly was. Not anymore. I couldn't give a hoot anymore. But there was still an aspect that I was carrying, my 12-year-old self, and so I used that emotion, went into my 12-year-old self and did this alchemy session. It was so powerful this morning, and it helped me to challenge what I know and my belief systems around money, around abundance, and it was just so powerful. So witness the duality that's coming up in your life this week. Witness those feelings, and instead of judging the anger, the frustration, the sense of unworthiness, whatever it is coming up for you, say thank you. Okay, thank you, beautiful mind, beautiful body, beautiful being, for sharing with me that we are now ready to alchemize this and actually get to the root. To go into it, to face the feelings and do the alchemy work, and actually see how this feeling is actually connected to a myriad of different things, a myriad of different beliefs, and how it's having an influence on my reality. Really powerful stuff. This is the time, this week, as we approach this full moon on Saturday, as we approach the solstice, this is the week for growing our spirituality. And it is overlooked by the angel of healing, of truth. Okay, so we can see the higher perspectives of these truths. And also science, spiritual science. We're going to be really digging into spiritual science in the workshop on Saturday, using science, using the power of alchemy to heal, to resolve, to release and transform our inner being in alignment with what we want to bring into our life, with how we want the world to look. Creating new earth starts with us. It has to start with us. And so this week, friends, be prepared to challenge what you know, challenge your belief systems, connect with Archeia Virtue. And after I posted this morning about the week ahead, straight away somebody from Mexico, Nico, if you're watching, hello, sent in a comment about Mother Mary and her link with Archeia Virtue, which I'll talk about in a moment. But I thought that was so funny, because Mother Mary and Archeia Virtue were there with me this morning. Both of these beautiful beings, Mother Mary is an ascended master, Archeia Virtue is an angel. They are distinct beings, yet a lot of text has said that the twin flame of Archangel Raphael is Mother Mary. In fact, it's Archeia Virtue. The reason that they've kind of got that confused is Archeia Virtue was the guiding light for when Mother Mary was in physical body. So she did have a big influence in her life. And they do have a very similar teaching in that don't be, and this is for everybody, myself included, don't be so narrow in your life. You know, don't think that what I'm looking at right now, this is how the world is. Look beyond the horizons. Don't get too stuck in your belief systems. Also keep open to the new crafts, new communities, new hobbies. Be open to the new. Constantly keep yourself in this state of evolution. That is the teaching of Mother Mary and Archeia Virtue. So it was fascinating that she was just tuning in straight away and she messaged, but yeah, Mother Mary is here, Archeia Virtue, Raphael, they're all here, this divine trinity. When you're doing the healing work this week, if you feel so called in this invitation, you may want to bring in the light of forgiveness. Now, both Mother Mary and Archeia Virtue come in on the pink ray. This pink ray, the source ray, really helps to bring in forgiveness into every cell of our being. Whenever we work with the energy of forgiveness, whether it's forgiving self, the environment, a situation, or another person, we are helping to, it's like a balm, that balm of forgiveness. It's helping just to dissolve any resistance and fear, wherever we've been holding on in our body. And often unforgiveness is in our joints. It's in, when people get arthritis, when that stiffness, they're holding on to unforgiveness. And so working with the pink ray, breathing it in, seeing yourself bathed in the pink ray, working with rose quartz crystal even, because that is the crystallized form, an aspect of it anyway, of the pink ray. You can pop that in your bath, you can make an elixir and drink it. That will also help you to bring in forgiveness, to be open to forgiveness. Now, Archeia Virtue always says that forgiveness, there has to be, in every act of healing, self-healing, healing a world situation, whenever you send out your prayers and your love, there is always forgiveness. There is always this underlying weave of forgiveness, which I think is just so beautiful. When we can actually fully in our heart genuinely say, I am sorry, I forgive you, I love you. That Hawaiian prayer, I can't remember what it's called right now, but that Hawaiian prayer where we say, I forgive you, maybe someone say it in the comments, I forgive you, I love you, thank you. It is so, so powerful. So you might be with that energy also this week. So it's going to be fun, friends. Come out, grounding's going to help. Come out into the earth. To be honest, I would love just to lay on this rich field right now. Very blessed to live here in Scotland because magic is so bloody powerful in Scotland, and I can literally feel the earth elementals going, just come and lay down. But I have lots to do today, but grounding, lean into grounding, lean into forgiveness, be open to letting new light into your belief systems, taking your awareness beyond the horizon, above, see, even in your community, go out for a walk, and instead of just seeing the same old shop windows and what so familiar in your world, look above, look down, look in, look everywhere, and be open to the new this week. It's going to be fun. Let me know how this lands for you, friends, this week. Who are you most drawn to work with? Raphael, more the masculine side of the healing and forgiveness work, or Archeia Virtue, or Mother Mary? It's going to be a good one. I hope you can come and join me for December 18th on the full moon. Cannot wait for that course, that 2-hour immersion. It's going to be amazing. But for now, so much love. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.